Hello everyone! Have you ever had the opportunity to program with someone in Labview with the skill to generate code in a blink of an eye? Someone able to press the exact combination of keys to place in the block diagram the code, which means for you navigating into 3-4 windows? Yes. If you are a beginner, maybe you know what I'm talking about, but don't worry. In this video, I'm going to explain these Labview shortcuts that are going to make you generate code smoothly. So keep your ear peeled and let's start it. As usual in my videos, you can navigate through them. Apart from this introduction, which is section 1, in section 2, I'm going to cover this combination of keys in your keyboards that I'm going to facilitate programming in Labview. In section 3, I'm going to use not only your keyboard, but also your mouse. And also some parts in the menu of the Labview in order to make all the process of generating code smoothly. So stick around and let's start it. Right, here we are in Labview. By the way, the version that I'm using is the Labview 2025 community version Q3. This is the front panel, and this is my block diagram, and this is just the first combination of keys that I'm going to show you. And that combination of keys is Ctrl E. And Ctrl E, the thing that it's going to do is to swap between the front panel and the block diagram. Anyway, I have to say that my student prefer another combination, that is the next one that I'm going to show you, is Ctrl T. And Ctrl T is going to divide the screen into parts. One that is going to be for front panel, and the other one that is going to be for the block diagram. Next shortcut that we are going to see is the Ctrl H, which is very useful. Ctrl H, and the thing that we are going to get is the help. It's very handy, especially for beginners, because once you pass through the function or the structure, and you click, you are going to get information about it, If you go into the detail, help, you are going to find examples, so on and so forth. So very, very useful thing. Let's go for next one that is going to be, once you have your program ready, you can run it here, or you can press Ctrl R. And that is going to run your program, So this is a very easy program in order to find the area of a triangle, And here it is, Ctrl E to go to this part. And then if you want to stop, it's not advisable, we are going to find at the end of this video another way to do it better, but this one is to abort, and you can do that with the next one that I'm going to show you, next combination or shortcut, which is Ctrl dot, Ctrl dot is going to abort the execution of your program, All right, let's go into next one, which is something that also it's very useful for beginners, because sometimes you are not able to find what you want to place, especially here, especially in the block diagram. So Control Space, and that is going to appear this window where you can ask for whatever thing, for example, case structure, and voila, here it is. You are going to make a double click, and now you can place a case structure. I repeat, Control Space, Next combination of keys is only applicable in the block diagram here, and that is Control V, and that is going to be very handy when you have broken wires, If you press Control V, all of them are going to disappear. Next one is going to be Ctrl S. Ctrl S, the thing that you are going to do is to save. You are going to save, your BI. In my case, I have already given a name to that, so it doesn't appear anything else. Next one, it's imagine that you want to close this block diagram, Ctrl W, and also Ctrl W, you are going also to close, the front panel. I'm going to open again. Next combination of keys is Control Q. I will not press that because if I do it, I'm going to close the whole Labview. Okay, so next one, to explain you that, first, the thing that I have to do is to select two icons here. Also, it's applicable in the front panel, and the thing I'm going to do is Control Shift A. And the thing that you are going to do is vertical alignment of that icons. Okay, so that's the first block. We are going to enter now in the second block of keyboard combinations. I do think that the following set of shortcuts that I'm going to show you doesn't need any kind of presentation, because many of them are common in applications that you use day in, day out. The first one that I'm going to show you is Control A. And with Control A, I'm going to select everything that you have. It could be in the block diagram or in the front panel. Following one is going to be Control C to copy and Control V in order to paste. Okay. So also the thing that you can do is to select and then to cut. To cut, the command that I'm going to use is Control X. Okay. Again, if I want to paste, it's going to be Control V. Okay. So finally, imagine that I'm going to, by error, I erase that one and I want to do a undo. So undo is the following one, and that one, it's going to be done with the Control Z. But suddenly you realize that this is the thing that you wanted to do, and you want to do a re-undo. So that is going to be Control, Shift, and Z. Okay, so with Control Z and Control, Shift, and Z, okay, you can move backwards, okay, and forward. Yes, guys, I know what you're thinking about. What on earth do I have the tune in and tune out? Alright, sorry guys, all is cool. In the past, okay, back in time, having a big program was something absolutely forbidden. And still it is, okay? So the idea is, instead of that, to create little BIs and include these BIs in a bigger one, as you have with the Russian dolls, okay, Matryoshka? Okay, this is the idea in order to build your program. This is the good way to do it. But from the 2023, the version of Labview, okay, that version of Labview, the zoom in and zoom out is present. I have to confess that I don't use it, okay? But here it is, okay? Control plus, and you are going to do a zoom in, and Control minus to do a zoom out. Okay, all the keyboards keys of your keyboards cover, and now not only we are going to use the keyboards, but also the mouse. Let's go. Right, combination of keys and also mouse. The first one, and that's happened to me all the time that I program in Labview, I have always my finger on top of the shift. Because if you press, okay, and then the secondary button appear this palette, okay, that is the tool palette, and with that you are going to change the icon of the mouse, and for example with this one, that is the wire, you can make connections, okay? Right, but not only that, if you go here and you change for finger, okay, you can increase this value. Then if I change that, I can, okay, replace the indicator, okay? So very useful. Some of my students consider annoying to have, okay, to press the shift, and they are not used to. I propose you a solution. That solution comes with view, and then the tool palette, okay? And here it is. It's not going to move, okay? Even if you come here and you swap between the screen windows, it's going to be still here. Watch out with this light that you have here, all right? If you press and it is on, so the mouse is going to be adaptable. And look how I pass through, and you can change, okay, right? And now I pass here and you have the finger, all right? But if I have that, no way, okay? So sometimes useful to me, okay, I prefer to have the full control. Okay, next one. This shortcut is the one that I like the most. And much to my surprise, many YouTubers don't cover this shortcut. So imagine that you have here, okay, your while loop, and you need to create here some kind of control that is going to be the stop. So first thing that I'm going to do is to swap into the icon that is the wire, okay, connection. And now the thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do a theme, okay, and here I'm going to put on the over the connection where I want to create that indicator. In this case, is a control. And now secondary button and create. And you have all these options. In my case, is a control. And here it is, okay? The correct one that you need for your application. And with that thing, I have saved a lot of time in order to come here and try to find it. If you know what it is, okay? That sometimes if you are a beginner, you don't know where to find this stop. But not only that, imagine that I have to divide that into two here. And okay, where I have a constant. All right, you know what it is, okay? But it's easier to come here, secondary button, okay, create constant. And now 2. Okay, very handy thing. Following the shortcut is alternative to Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, copy and paste. The idea is that I'm going to select the thing that I want to copy, and I'm going to hold, okay, Control, and then I'm going to take, grab, and release, okay? And in that way, I'm going to make a copy. Good thing, I can select several of them, press Control, press the main button, okay, of your mouse, and then release. In that way, you are going to do a copy, okay? Remember Ctrl+Z to go back. Next one, the very common thing. Have you ever had a lack of room in some program? Of course, I think that is something very common. And you need to enlarge, okay, some kind of a structure. So this is very useful thing. So from in an empty space, the thing that you are going to do first is to press and hold Control. Now main button of the primary button of the mouse, and here it is, okay? So you can, okay, have more room in your program. Not only that, also you can do it like this, like that, okay? The other way around, imagine that you want to save space here, okay, in your program, and you want to compress this structure. So the idea is to press Control and then Alt, and on the empty space, and you are going to press the primary button of your mouse, and here it is, okay? So you are going to reduce. The problem here is that one, I have to move it, okay? And once you do that, I repeat, Control, Alt, okay? And in that way, you are going to compress. Right, finally one, it's to introduce a comment, which is very useful, okay, and advisable. But to do so, the thing that you have to do first, Shift, secondary button, and check that the automatic change of the icon is activated, okay? You can also activate here, and it should be in that way. And now on an empty space, the thing that you have to do is double click, okay? And now you can introduce whatever comment. And also you can attach this comment to the place that it's referred, okay? Right. So that's all from my part. I hope that you find this video useful, and also I hope to see you soon. Till the next time, okay, bye-bye.